And one of the healers like picks up the pulley and is like, you want this in your arm?
Well, Slump is saying, okay, is Slump speaking a different fucking language? Can you, and Slump gestures with a stump, make Slump, and Slump gestures at himself with his stumps, some new fucking arms, and waves his stumps in the arm out of other stuff. Magic arms that are attached to Slump but are not made of fucking flesh. Is that hard of a fucking concept to understand? Holy shit, does someone need to come over here and put it down with crayons in a pop-up book?
Okay, so I think if I held the pulley up to your stump, we could grow the flesh around the pulley.
Oh, God.
Well, it could act as a joint, right? It's circular, maybe.
What if,
and then you could have kind of rope arms.
Do we have any harpoons?
I mean, yeah, of course there's harpoons.
Can you hold a harpoon up to Slump's stumps? And then Slump can have harpoons for arms.
I mean, hear me out.
Okay.
You're missing both your arms.
Yeah.
We could theoretically fuse one pulley with rope on it to one stump, and then fuse the harpoon to the other one, and you could kind of have a rope for one arm and a harpoon for the other.
Slump is thinking real hard, and he's got an even better idea.
And he's looking around to the healers and looking at their arms.
Hey, Mr. Teeny Tot, if all you have to do is hold something up to the stump, hey, healer number 36.
Yeah?
Hold out your hands. Slump just wants to get a good look at them, you know? He just wants to reminisce.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Just for no reason, I just want to talk about this great wedding ring that I have on this hand. It's just so near and dear to me.
Hold it right out and hold it especially close to Mr. Teeny Tot.
Yeah, do you like my wedding? Do you like my wedding band?
Wait,
why?
What?
These are all healers. If you put one of those arms on you, it'd be like a toothpick inside of a drumstick.
Well, you know what? It's better than. And Slump waves and stumps. Nothing.
I could make us arms. I just need someone's help.
Oh.
I mean, I've made magical artifacts before. I mean, this is nothing.
Oh. What do you need?
I'm gonna need some materials and some time and some tools.
Can we help
and
Mr. Locke?
Someone with a right hand.
I have a right hand.
Maybe we can cut off everybody's left arms, and then everybody would be all right.
Just like I have to ban Milton from the server.
No, come on.
I walk over to him and I slap him because he can't slap me back.
Oh, no.
Slump swings a stump as though he was gonna swing his hand. Swings 2 feet away from his face.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have an idea. Where's Lady at?
Lady Nakitaha kind of walks through the crowd. She's like, so what? Oh my God.
Yeah, bad day.
Yeah, real bad day.
3 arms?
Well, I didn't. Look, I kind of hold both hands.
I guess
2 arms and 1 forearm, really.
That's fair. All right, well, I guess we should just set sail and head back to the wave breaker now that the Lich is dead. I don't see Lady Sarah.
No, I wanted to
you.
keep pushing forward, but they wanted their arms back. So they said that you guaranteed had some sort of arm spell and could regrow those arms.
How far did you make it in before you lost 3 arms?
We were at this door, and above it was a skull, and it said "Final Boss." And then they were like, "I need my arms to do that." So here we are.
Okay, so you made it pretty deep then before.
Yeah,
before
we
you
made it
lost all the
definitely
arms.
to like the pretty deep.
Yep, pretty deep.
Pretty deep.
Pretty
If
deep.
I think that volcano's expecting we went so deep, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I've heard that it has 100 levels, so you were like in the deep 90s then, right?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
I
well,
love a
great.
party. Yeah, so we're gonna need you to just arms.
Okay, just a sec. I have to look at my notes to see what spells I know.
Maybe, if there's those people who conjure spoons, maybe they can conjure an arm?
I have 4 elements and cartography. Do you want me to draw a map on your stump?
boy.
Do you draw what? Sorry.
Do you want me to draw a map on your stump?
Slump's gonna draw a map on your fucking face.
Well, that's
with
gonna be
his
hard.
teeth.
Okay, well, that
Yep.
changed things in a big hurry, huh?
Yep, and the whole map is gonna look like a crater. You understand what Slump's getting at? Slump, your fucking face like an apple, motherfucker.
Yeah. So no, I can use all of the elements, and then I do also have some minor skills in cartography. But that's really about it. I could find us a way to an arm, or I could draw a map to an island shaped like an arm. I could tattoo a map onto your stumps.
Okay, I'm just gonna be perfectly clear here. So there is no magic outside of, I forget what's called, the Pearl Haven or whatever it's called, that cannot regenerate or regrow limbs of a still living being.
Okay. You think if we could just regrow limbs?
I'm asking the question, yes or no?
No, that's why pirates have peg legs.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Someone get me some iron cannonballs and meet me down below deck. I'm gonna try to whip this up then.
Okay. Yeah. So a bunch of the healers kind of scoop up a bunch of iron cannonballs.
So cannonballs too. So I'm taking the time to use like a handcrafted.
Okay,
so
without hurting yourself, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. All right.
So I want to do like Full Metal Alchemist, auto mail, that type of thing.
Okay. Now, let's drill down. Listen, I'm all for giving you a fucking Full Metal Alchemist, Iron Man, transforming, super arm. But let's read the spells and let's just work within and pushing the limits a little bit with the arms.
So the logic here is that I'm just using handcrafted to manipulate my materials. But crafting an arm is something more of like Locke's experience with creating magical weapons, clocks, stuff like that while he was in the White Ink.
Yeah.
So it's not like a crazy arm. It's just to act as an arm for all intent and purposes. But it's not like it's going to have harpoons and magic cannons and stuff like that.
He's going to look like Jax
arm.
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's just an arm.
Okay. Okay. I will have I will give a way for this to mitigate the damage that has been done. But there still has to be a price that was paid for the trap. This can't be a net positive. You can't be like, well, we did grab onto the bad rope really bad for a long time and have our arms cut off, but now I can shoot missiles.
No, it's not that at all. It's just an arm. Period. Dot. End of sentence.
And I think it's got to be I think it's got to be less than an arm. I don't think we can go back to zero. There has to be negatives attached with this.
Well, my idea of the negative is because we're on the sea and it is iron. It requires constant maintenance. So like corrosion's a thing.
Maybe it's not as maybe it can't extend as far.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I think you're gonna have to lose dexterity. Like I don't think it's not a sleeve, right?
Right.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
You can have it, maybe magically communicate with arm muscles to a small degree. But yeah, these are going to be not delicate. These are going to be very kind of blunt-ish kind of tools.
God.
So what if...
any of you healer dogs know where we might go, or we could find someone who knows something?
Yeah, we know lots of stuff. What are you talking about?
Not that much though. There's something we would go to who knows a little bit more than you, perhaps.
No.
What do you mean?
No, I don't know anyone.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So what if you already have a 0 dexterity modifier?
I think it'll become a -1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think basically you guys lose 1 dexterity modifier, which I got to tell you, compared to losing your arms,
Yeah, exactly.
it's a pretty mild punishment.
Yep.
Okay. So
I was just trying to be helpful.
No, I know. This was meant to be a major price. This was a major trap that was meant to be confusing, and I literally built everything to be as enticing as possible to like test what if, but unfortunately all the what ifs lead to kind of getting yourself further mired in the muck of this trap. So it was supposed to be punishing. This was supposed to be a very brutal trap.
Was there any way to know the nature of that trap?
If you had kind of first of all, if you had walked through the fire, you would have known that you didn't need to touch the fire, or the soul fire already wasn't hurting you, so you wouldn't have needed the rope. If you had inspected the plaque to tell that the person who built the plaque in the other room and the person who built the plaque in this room were dramatically different, you could try to determine which one was a good room and which one was a bad room. If you had used I don't know if you can talk with the dead of the skeletons, or you did do the talk with the items that basically just told you what was going on, those would have warned you ahead of time. It was supposed to basically, I assumed somebody was losing something, and it was basically a test of how long until the alarm bells go off in your head and say, stop now and investigate. Basically.
Cool.
There was almost no way without touching it and seeing that something was not going well.
Slump is never taking the initiative about anything ever again in the infinity of time.
Yeah,
his investigating days are done.
That makes sense. He tried investigating this thing one time and lost both of his fucking arms.
Yeah. So I'm curious what his new arms would look like. Like, do they look like steampunk clockwork arms, or do they look like solid metal? Do they have gears and joints like a robot arm? Are they just solid like steel, like a Marvel character?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I imagine they are whatever Slump wants them to look like.
Yeah,
like it's just, like have to work in the confines of making sure it's functional. That's about it.
Yeah, agreed. The way they look is kind of up to you.
What do you think, Tech?
I had in my head something kind of, now that you said Jack's arms, I have a hard time seeing anything other than sculpted metal fucking Jack's arms.
Yeah.
And then I had the idea of the fingers to have you know how gauntlets have kind of spiked knuckles?
Oh yeah.
I kind of had that. So like Jack's arms with spiked gauntlet knuckles kind of thing.
Yep, done for sure.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, I think Locke spends I don't know how long it would take, probably a day and a half.
Yeah.
Crafting his arm so that he can work on Slump's arm.
Yep, that makes sense.
Arms.
Yep. And what is your new metal arm look like?
Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Elric.
Yep, I love it. I as soon as I knew you had that handcrafting thing. When you guys left, I was like, oh man, he's gonna make a Full Metal Alchemist arm. I just know it.
Literally handcrafting.
Literally, yeah, no. So that's perfect. Okay, I fucking love that. Okay, so you both take -1 to whatever your current dexterity modifier is. That will come into play sometimes and not come into play other times. Like if you're making a stealth check that just involves walking quietly, like we're gonna ignore your fucking metal arms, right?
Sure.
But if you're trying to pinch something very, very small, yeah, that's gonna come into play with the big clumsy metal ass arms. So it'll be a context sensitive dexterity reduction. Yeah, so a day and a half passes, and it's the afternoon of the next day, and you guys are now fully equipped, fully healed, fully rearmed, and ready to move on.
I look at you ready? You ready to go back into the? You have your arms? Oh my God, those are awesome!
Good. Really suit you both.
You're dealing with a Vincent Locke here.
I'll be right back. I run into the dungeon to go grab the rope.
You need your arms.
Those look cooler.
I can make you a gauntlet. Just don't. Oh, he's gone.
That's so true. You could just have a gauntlet. Okay. Would you guys like to head back into the dungeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right, we're gonna
Wait
go
a
finish the
minute.
very last level. And
What you tech? Oh my god!
What's up?
what?
It just dawned on me. You made a dad joke.
I don't think so. Wait, what? When? When did I
You
make
said
it?
you guys are all. You said you guys are all rearmed.
Cut that.
And
Cut
then
that
he-
part out.
And
Cut
then he
that
did
part
it.
out.
And then he did a dad
Delete
joke
that.
laugh.
Delete it. Delete it all.
Oh,
We must
God.
erase all. No, delete it. Remove it.
I don't know who you are anymore.
This cannot have happened. I'm tired. I'm drunk. I drank a
Thinking
lot
they're
heavily
free.
before
100%
stream.
said you guys are all rearmed. Even did like the slight pause beforehand to like.
Are
make
you
the
sure?
comedic
Are you
effect
sure
there.
Milton
Yeah.
didn't do it? We have very
No, it
similar
was
voices. I
definitely
think
you.
it was Milton that said it.
No, Milton
I think
hasn't
that's
said
right.
anything except beep 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 beep. That's 27 minutes.
EP.
Not EB.
Okay. All right. You guys want to head back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
All right. You guys head back into the dungeon. We end the wilderness music. We start back up the ghost dungeons music.
Back, we're more determined than ever.
And you guys just bypass all the bullshit and get right back into the room.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's not fucking waste time here. I'm not gonna throw another fucking 12 patrols of skeletons. Have you waste 10 hours fighting them? You guys get back here. You're back in the room. The giant golden cross is surrounded by the soul fire. The rope does look back to normal.
Wait,
wondering,
okay, wait,
okay.
hold on. Wait, one second. Before we officially like begin in here, can I ask one question to Lady Nakidaha?
Oh yeah, sure.
I want to ask her and anyone else if they recognize the symbols that were on the cross. Or the
Gosh,
one that
good one.
was or the one that we found.
So they're all mages from an arcane tower, right? They don't really deal with holy stuff all that much. They taught Lou how to wield healing magic, but not much about devotion. And this seems to be much more of like religious symbols. And very few people had any good information. However, Naki Daha did point out the massive difference between the ones that were taken from the cross and the ones that were taken from the chest. She said the ones that were taken from the cross, she's seen them before. She's gone to the Pearl Home. She's been around religious folks. Those symbols are symbols of religions and relatively generic but powerful when used the right way. But the other symbol, the one that came from the chest, she's never seen it before, and she doesn't recognize like what it's from or what it could do.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Maybe the Lich put it there. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
The only final thing I'll do before we move on from this room is I want to give the cross a one last once over.
Yep.
And just because it was whispering, we didn't really solve that. And I feel like that
Yeah.
might be a little important.
Yep. Go ahead and roll plus intelligence.
Fuck is this? I hate that shit.
Okay. So you kind of walk back up to the cross. You just walk through the soul fire, no problem. And you kind of put your head against the cross. You start kind of moving your face around along the gems, and it kind of hurts as you're kind of bumping along the gems. But you're kind of listening to that whisper, and you're kind of just listening like, and it kind of gets louder and quieter based on where you move your head along it. And the whispering seems kind of loudest, kind of near the top of the cross.
Slump, give me a boosty. And I actually have a stupid idea, but I want to Is there like a skull?
There is no skull on the cross, you mean?
No, on the floor.
Oh, yes.
I want to hand me that skull.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, now lift me up.
All right.
Okay, I want to like hold the skull, but whilst I'm at the top of this cross, I want to see if like maybe inside trapped are these bodies that were killed right next to it.
Yeah, you kind of move the skull close to the cross kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just like vaporizes.
Whoa.
Interesting. So this is holy. This is good. This is good stuff right here. And what are you? Can you talk to me?
That's so strange.
Okay. Well, I mean,
You
guess
do
we'll
still
have to come
have
back to this.
Yeah, you do still have the talk to items thing. Lou
Yeah, I
has
guess I
it.
could.
Cross.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. I did
that's
lose.
right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
well, didn't
lost
we
it.
get I'm assuming we got a rest whilst we were on the boat for a day and a half doing the arm.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Everyone heals up and gets all your spells back and everything. That's a good point.
Okay.
So yeah, you do have the talk to items thing.
Yeah, that's wisdom you said, right?
That's right. Yep.
I
Okay.
touched Slump. Speak to me.
So you have to pick a negative, which is lose the spell until you commune.
I'll lose as well.
Okay. Yep. So you lose the spell and it takes effect. You get 3 questions.
I look at the rest of the group. I mouth, "Who are you?"
Why do we
What?
care about that?
What?
could
Go ahead.
Oh, you could ask who's whispering.
Okay, that's what we want to ask.
No. Let's not be hasty here. Why does that matter? What about something like what is your purpose or what are you trying to say? You know?
Oh, okay, I like that. What are you trying to say?
I am saying nothing.
Maybe it's that it's a conduit.
Yeah.
Maybe we should I think maybe we should, if we want to do anything, maybe we should get rid of the soul fire that's kind of keeping it in. But I don't know that we can do that.
But why isn't it just fake anyways?
No,
Well,
it's
good
not.
for us.
It is for us. Okay. It has okay. Maybe I look at the rest of the party, not talking to the skeleton. What if I asked it, why is it surrounded by soul fire?
Oh yeah, I think that's good.
Because that will let us know if it put it here or if something else put it here.
Yeah, but should we find out how to get further? Like, Slump is thinking more of like, what is your purpose in the dungeon?
Okay, well, I think that's kind of inherent already. It's very holy and it disintegrates. I take another skeleton bone and I toss it against the thing.
Yeah, it just vaporizes.
This is a weapon meant to defeat the Lich.
So it's the whole cross? Can we move it? Can Slump grab it and try to lift it out of the ground?
Yeah, roll a strength check.
Man.
Oh my god.
Okay,
dude.
so technically a fail.
Can there be any help? Maybe
Yep, if you
push
roll
it
plus
from the back?
charisma.
Oh, charisma. I forgot about that part.
I have the second question. I think I have the second question.
Okay, that helps. So so you technically pass. I think it's kind of like you pull on it and it starts to fall. And Lou kind of helps stabilize it a bit, and you kind of catch it, and yeah, you just pull it right out of the soul fire, and you move the whole thing off to it's like over here kind of thing. Maybe I'll change. Maybe I'll change that to gold. It's right there.
Holy shit. Okay. Do I feel anything by carrying it? Do I feel any different? Is it heavy? Is it light?
It's
is
fucking
it warm? Is it
heavy
cold?
as fuck. This thing is like hundreds of pounds of solid gold and gems.
Oh my god. Okay.
The second question I'll ask it is, what is your purpose?
I have 2 purposes. I am bait for those who would fall into the trap. I am also a house.
A house.
I relay that to the party. I'm like, a house?
A house for what? Maybe that should be your last question.
Wait,
Who
hold
lives
on.
in you?
Wait, hold on. We might be able to. Ooh, motherfucker, you might be right. Oh, I kind of like raise my eyes. Is this somehow the fucking phylactery? I want now that it's no longer in the soulfire. I want to grab another skeleton bone and chuck it at it.
Yeah, it just vaporizes.
Okay. Should I ask a house for what? Is that what I'm asking?
For who?
That's all. Us. A house for what or who?
A house or I asked that question. A house for what or who?
I protect the phylactery for the Lich.
I fucking called it! I fucking said it!
Oh, Mr. Teeny Todd is so smart with that big old beepus.
So, do we break it?
Yeah, if we break this, that is very good for us.
Break
but
this son of a bitch in half.
Solid gold.
You could melt it.
Yeah, oh, Mr.
doesn't gold
Fire
have an
Guy.
extremely low melting point?
Fire
Yes,
guy.
it does.
Yep. Okay. You light up fire, and the whole cross kind of starts to bend.
Oh my god.
And warp.
Oh my
and
god.
It just
Wait, maybe we should look into this one. I'm
No,
scared of this
just
river.
slowly starts to
recklessly.
bend and melt, and then it just kind of liquefies into a big melted lump of shit on the ground with a bunch of gems kind of lodged in it.
Slump has his running arms ready so that if the fucking room starts to shake or something, he's gonna grab everybody and start sprinting for the entrance at full speed.
I have such an interesting idea.
Wait, is there a thing contained inside it? Like, is there like a phylactery inside the shell that is the cross?
I mean, right now you just see a big melted pile of gold with a bunch of gems in it.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to grab one of those gems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I want to. I don't know how this would work. Okay, so DM, have some fun with this. Okay?
Yeah.
I want to grab one of the gems, and I want to. Okay, first I want to like one by one pick up the gems because I think the gems is the phylactery. So I'll try to find the gem that was closest towards the top of the cross.
Okay, yeah. Roll
And I want to like
plus-
listen to it, and I want to see if I can find which one is whispering.
Okay, all right, yeah. No intelligence check needed then. You just start picking up gems, and then there's a large gem, probably like kind of 2 fists long. And when you pick it up, immediately in your head.
Okay,
Fucking
I kind
smart.
yeah, I hold this up and I go, I have the phylactery of the Lich.
Oh,
Should we take it with us? Should we destroy it?
We could take this immediately back to Lady Nakitaha, but there's a good chance that the Lich will know that we have moved it. They're kind of well aware of that sort of stuff. It's like having their soul moved. In fact, this is where I'm from. This is technically the Lich's soul. That's
Well,
kind of
we
what a
could-
phylactery is.
yeah.
We
could break it so that we go, maybe we're a little safer as we go through further in the dungeon, or we could keep it as like a bargaining chip if the Lich has Sarah Apok.
Does anyone know a spell that you can cast that will cause the gem to explode in the event that you're attacked? Like a dead man's trigger.
Trap. No, I know.
No one.
No, I have one thing which I don't really know how it would work here. And this is what I was gonna say. I wanted to pick up like a secondary gem deck.
Okay.
And I have a spell that is called Trapped Soul.
Whoa. What?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me?
You trap the soul of a dying creature within a gem. The trapped creature is aware of its imprisonment and can still be manipulated through spells, parlay, and other effects. All moves against the trapped creature are at +1.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
free the spell at any time, but it can never be recaptured once freed.
Very interesting.
So part of me wants to essentially transfer this soul out of this gem into my own gem.
Yeah, I think that technically works.
Just so it's in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's now it's like mine. And plus, I don't know how I don't know if this what sort of enchantment this gem has. I'm assuming it's got something to make it kind of impossible to fucking break. I mean, it didn't melt with the gold.
Yeah.
So I want to put it into something that's maybe a little bit more brittle.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say any way I can say no to this. That by the letter of the word of the spell.
Yeah, just like that. Right. I just got that spell when I hit 7 last week.
I think yeah. I think that fucking works, man. If you want to do that, I think you roll plus wisdom to see if the spell works.
Okay, you grinned at the end and that scared the fuck out of me. I heard that. Okay. Okay, the next thing I can possibly think of if I look at the party is I could try to talk to Joan and let her know I have the phylactery. That she might know exactly what
she doesn't, and she hates the lich. That could be a powerful bargaining chip, and she might be able to tell us how to use it to fuck him over.
Yeah.
Yep. Slump
and I'm
throw
sure
that idea.
Appreciate just being involved. That kind of builds trust between you.
Mr. Locke Dog, what do you think?
He's just away from the keyboard at the moment.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm glad you agree.
Yeah.
In that case, I will be like, all right, well, let's see how this works. And I will like sit down, like avatar status, like I'm trying to commune.
Yeah.
I close my eyes and I just start thinking about Joan, and I see if I can commune with her.
Okay. You sit down and you begin to commune. And I believe it's this one, right? Is that the one? Oh god, I gotta write down what her music is. I've got so much music here. Which one did I use? I thought I brought it up here. It's not those. Maybe that is it. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. You center yourself and commune with Joan. And you start to get this feeling that you are communing in a religious way with Joan. And the relationship is much more becoming deity and acolyte.
I'm super okay with this.
That's so sick.
And
oh, dude.
But at that same time, you feel the oath that you never spoke to your original deity. You never took the oath. You were given this body that had the oath imprinted on it, right? You didn't grow up and learn and devote yourself to the Bahamut of this world or anything like that. It was just imprinted on you. But that oath was still part of you no matter what. And you're starting to feel that oath break.
Ooh, uh-oh.
And you've been a paladin enough times to know that an oath breaker is a thing. And you feel that there's going to be a decision at some point on whether you will choose the path of an oath breaker or not. It's not now, but you do feel that creeping sense that you are moving away from what you were, and with that process comes being an oath breaker. But as for now, you open your eyes and you are in the deep, deep waters between life and death. You are on Joan Divinia's ship as it sails on the infinite blackness of death below and limbo above. And you see Joan at the helm of the ship with her long, tall, thin body, the long fingers and the hollowed out face with the empty eye sockets, her long hair and long clothing trailing long off the back of the ship. And as she looks at you, she says, Galdric,
Hi.
what brings you to my ship?
Some interesting news. I don't think it's like I'm there. I'm just communing spiritually. So I'll kind of like spiritually hold up the gem. Can I do that? Like, you know.
Yeah. You're basically in there, in all but the flesh.
Gotcha. I'll hold up the gem and I'll say, I found the Lich's phylactery.
You have found the phylactery.
Oh yeah. Not quite sure what to do with it yet.
There is such potential.
Go on.
If you destroy it, you destroy him.
That's good. That's what I figured.
But we could punish him.
Go on.
I could harbor his soul here. I could enslave him and bend him to my will. He could serve us, Galdric.
Ooh, that is very tempting. Ooh.
But it is yours. You have taken it. You have the choice of what you will do.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to you on it, I guess. Can I, DM speaking, can I, like, I don't want to have to commune with her again, but can I, like, wish it to her? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, absolutely. No, you can offer it up.
Intention or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, you can basically sacrifice it as an offering to her.
Gotcha.
And then it will, rather than be destroyed, be given to her.
Gotcha. Okay. You know, Joan, that's not a bad idea.
The choice is yours, Galdric.
Thank you.
Promise me that in the end, he will perish.
One way or another, he will either be yours or he will be dead, and then he'll be yours again.
You have my gratitude, Galdric Stout.
A man of my word. Okay, and I'll take that slight bow and I'll vanish.
Yep, she nods her head as you vanish.
Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, bad news. Good news. Actually, no bad news, just all good news.
Oh.
Or like good news or complicated decision. 1, we can destroy this right here. I cover it with both hands before I finish that sentence. We can destroy this right here, right now, and that will kill the Lich. As in, don't even have to fight him. Number 2, I can give this to Joan Davinia, and she will enslave the Lich.
Ooh.
Thus kind of giving us a Lich on our side. I don't know about you, but I feel like having a Lich on our side might bode very well for fighting you-know-who.
Well, Slump's kind of fucking mad about the whole, you know,
And waves about his metal arms.
so Slump's not feeling super friendly with him.
Well,
Or
on a
her,
positive
or
note, I actually
the
thought of
Lich.
something. I could kill you.
Sorry?
Hear me out. I could kill you. You could die, and then be like, "Hey, Joan, it's me," and she could be like, "Here's your full body back."
Yeah, Slump's good with the metal arms, actually. They're not actually that uncomfortable. Slump's been
Okay,
thinking
just
about
thought
it
it
for
was-
a bit, and no, that's totally, it's just a dumb
Okay.
idea. It's all stupid.
That was a good idea.
Stupid
I'll just go
recommendation,
fucking
you know,
die.
so that's just a dumb thing to suggest.
I don't like the idea of keeping a person, you know, although they are an evil person, but yeah, keeping them tied and kind of doing our bidding. But that might help us find Lady Sar Apak.
yeah, we could enslave it and then demand that it tell us information.
Yeah.
We could, yeah, we could. I'm leaning towards the enslavement route because, God, how funny would it be to have a lich, which is literally all about enslaving others and binding it to its will, and then we bind that to somebody else's will.
Slump thinks that there's probably no way that once Joan got a hold of it, that like it would get away. Like her having the phylactery, it will only be safer in her hands than it will be in ours.
Yeah.
So
You
Slump
trust Joan?
Well, Slump thinks it's not a bad idea to, be on her good side.
Yeah, as of right now, I actually, strangely enough, I don't know why, but I do trust Joan. Joan seems to be very, I don't know how else to put this other than the obvious, but she's death. She's not evil.
Okay.
Because if she were evil, if she were in a hole of the gem, evil, then we wouldn't be here at this very moment.
Are we pretty sure that she's, not in any way Holy Dog?
She might be this universe of a Volley dog. Yeah, like it's kind of like I fully kind of think maybe we're kicking the can down the road a little bit when it comes to her. But if she can kind of help us stop the almighty ending apocalypse, then that's an ally I can count on for right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, Slump is just worried about, trying to get a knife out of one leg by hacking it with a hatchet.
Yeah,
or
that is
getting rope out of one arm by cutting it off at the fucking shoulder.
Yeah. Now, just so we're clear as well, Davinia did not want me to. She didn't pressure me either way or the other. She made it very clear that it was my choice, and on top of that, she doesn't really care either way. As long as the lich dies, that's all she cares about.
Good sign, I think.
Yeah, she just wants to essentially, if she does enslave it, I think that's a means to an end to eventually kill it.
Okay. I think that we should give it to Joan. I think you're right.
Yeah, Slump supports that. Mr. Locke? Mr. Locke might still be having a nap.
Mr. Locke, are you okay, buddy? Oh, I think his stomach's. It looks like he's grabbing his stomach right there. He doesn't.
Hello?
Too good. Oh, hi, buddy.
Mr. Locke?
Man, had the weirdest dream. Anyway, I was saying yes, I agree.
Okay. Okay. Well, boy. All right. In that case, there's something else I have to do just to be really quick because I don't really have. Boy. So first off, Tech, I know you're trying to trick me, you fuck.
How so? With what?
So
which one?
I don't want to offer this to Joan as if it's a holy item.
Yeah.
And then you're like, bond's complete. You're an oathbreaker. You offered something not to your god. Fuck you.
Yeah. I was going to tell you, if you are going to offer this to Joan, the soul of a lich, it's such a gesture. It's gonna become decision time.
Yeah, and so that's the next question that I have.
Yep.
Is what is an oathbreaker in this world? Because an oathbreaker in other rule sets are you just get a different set of skills. You're still a paladin. You no longer have a deity.
Yeah. So oathbreaker doesn't exist in this.
Obviously.
So I think what we would have to do is I would take a pass over your skills. Not like, in the offline time, I would take a pass over your skills. Any that seem necessarily tied to a deity, I would change. But I think primarily the change would be narrative. You would be devoted to Joan and a pariah to all other gods.
That means I would lose like my cleric spells outright.
Or they would be changed in a way. I would give you changes to them, but likely you would lose them and you would be, all gods would be deaf to you, and you would be looked upon with disdain at best, hatred and malice at worst.
Oh boy. Okay. And so the next thing is do I have any way to, because I have never communed with my god. I think we talked about it briefly, like in the very beginning of the thing, but I don't think we ever gave my deity a name or anything like that, did we?
Nope. Well, I mean, basically, it's the same thing with
Muhammad. Didn't we talk about like?
Yeah, Lou thought that she was talking to who was your
Ogma equivalent.
Ogma. You thought you were talking to Ogma, but that's when you learned that it's not Ogma. Ogma's not here. Ogma's in a different universe. You were talking to the god that was closest to the Ogma that you knew. So I think by extrapolation, you know, Bahamut's not here.
Yeah.
What you've been communing to with what little you've been communing is the Bahamut equivalent in this ink. So you don't really know your god.
Oh, man. How do I break an oath to a god I never swore to?
That's kind of the thing. You never swore the oath. You didn't say the words. It was just burned into you when you came here. It's a broken oath nonetheless in terms of the way the gods look at it. But for you, it's hard to feel that kind of fealty to it because you don't even know who the god is and you never said the words of fealty.
Oh boy. All right. Well, you know what? Fucking Slump lost his arms. And Locke also lost it. Wait, Locke, you're green at the moment. You trying to talk?
No.
Oh, okay. Frick, man. I'm looking at so many of my spells, and they're all with your divine authority, with the power of your deity. Like, that's just like, oh my god, it's like being asked to, like, hey, do you done playing with that character? Let's give you this new sheet. It's like, oh,
I don't want to hit you too hard. We would, you know, I would take it offline and figure out a way.
I still think the things about Galdric he would still make. I'm trying to think of, like, let's say I pledged to Divinia. I feel like he would know the ocean pretty damn well. He's with Divinia. He could still speak to dead things. He's literally pledged to the keeper of souls.
Yep.
He's still on his quest, so he would still keep all of his quest things, because those are kind of important. Like, that's his voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, lay on hands. Can I no longer heal? Can I no longer do I am the law? Well, actually, wait. Based on your divine authority, if my deity is, God, this is such a complex fucking question.
Yeah, I think skill wise, you would still retain a lot of your skills. They would just take on a bit of a different flavor. They would probably be context sensitive, more or less effective, and the majority of the effect would be that the gods would know you as an oath breaker, and likely that would trickle down to the people.
I give a fuck about the people.
Oh yeah, we'll just crush their fucking heads if they say some
I
shit.
don't give a shit about the people. Are you kidding me?
I mean, next time you go to the Pearl Home to resurrect a friend who died, we'll see how the religious folk receive you.
I mean, we'll make they can't refuse.
Yeah, I will literally kill them if they don't do it.
I mean, then you'll have a giant pile of dead people at the Pearl Home.
Good! And then I'll tell Joan to bring them back.
Your new god.
Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to lessen the blow. So I'm going to do what Galdric from another ink would do instead of what Galdric the pirate would do. Because Galdric the pirate would be like, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But Galdric the divine.
Yeah.
I think what he would do, if I can hog a few minutes, is he will sit down and he's going to try to commune with his god, all gods of this realm. And just kind of, I don't know how to put this, but he's essentially saying a prayer to all the gods that exist in this realm.
Okay.
And what he's saying is, like, hey, yo, gods, what up? It's Galdric. I unfortunately have to make a drastic decision. Before I do, I'd like to explain myself. There is an incoming threat to this world, to your believers, to your world, to your way of life, to you yourselves. My party and I are on a quest to save it, and we are so close to doing so. In order to fulfill this quest and save this world, I must be released from my oath.
Very interesting.
So instead of breaking his oath,
Yeah.
he's going to ask to be released.
Very interesting. Huh.
By you releasing me from my oath and allowing me to continue on this quest, you greatly increase my chances of saving this world, you and your believers. I'll say worshipers, it's a better word. If you don't, you may cause the doom of this world. My name is Galdric Stout, and you know who I am.
Oh man, so many wheels in my head just started spinning. Okay, all right. Let me think. So, your god here. Primarily, they're the ones who hold your oath, right? So if 9 out of 10 gods are like, yeah, fucking do it, but this god is the kind of god who says, nope, an oath is an oath, then it doesn't matter what the other gods think. Primarily, the one to release you from your oath is your god. Yep. And and it's basically as close to Bahamut as we could get. I think
judgment, law, justice,
yeah, and Bahamut was always looking out for the trod upon, the weak, the impoverished, and status meant very little. Filled with a great empathy. So I think you are heard by many gods, but your god in particular, I don't think you have an insight into your god. Like you have not kind of cultured a connection. I think you feel dimmer. You feel disconnected.
Oh boy.
You feel as if you'd been somehow held in the palm of a great hand. You are now sitting on a cold stone floor.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I will essentially just bow my head in like gratitude, and I'm sure whatever deities that be know that I said thank you,
Yeah.
And then with that, I will say, okay, that was close.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Hang on a second. I want to try something. And I want to Slump, come here.
What?
I punch him in the face.
What the fuck?
And then I want to cast Lay on Hands.
Oh, what?
Nothing happens at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand on his face. Shut up!
What are you doing?
Stop licking! Oh my god. All right, well, I've lost my powers. I'm just a regular human.
Oh no.
Welcome to the party, motherfucker.
Don't worry. And Tech, I'm gonna go ahead and give you your intro for next week. I'm gonna say, don't worry, I've got a plan. And I wanna look at the crystal, and I wanna look at the rest of the party. I want to drop to one knee, and I want to hold it up in the air, and I say, Joe Davinia, I pledge myself to thee.
Oh my God.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Okay. The note that we go out on is a music change, and I request you guys turn your music up for this. The gem vanishes from your hand, Galdric. And from the hallway just to your left, you hear screaming from down below.
Oh God. Oh, I think he might have cut out.
Yeah, I think he cut out. Yep.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? I'm the Lich. I just wanted to thank you for setting me free.
What a time to fuck up Tech. We can't hear you if you're still talking.
Can you hear me now?
There we
Yeah,
go.
we're good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we heard screaming from down the hallway.
We heard,
Go.
and then it cut out immediately.
I mean, that's basically all it is. It's just
Oh God,
screaming
screaming again.
Discord's having a real hard time.
Oh no.
Yep. Okay, so we hear screaming. Okay.
That's basically it down the hallway.
God.
You hear.
Oh God. Holy shit.
I don't flinch.
Slump starts to smile.
And that's where we'll end it, guys.
Holy shit.
We'll pick it up there next time, guys.
Oh my God, man. This is so fucked. I feel like for anyone who's seen the movie Arrival, spoiler, spoiler. If you haven't seen the movie yet, spoiler. Plug your ears for 30 seconds. The part where the military fucks up and all of the ships raise up into the air by like 300 yards.
Yeah.
And the military commander says, "Why does this feel worse?" That is the sort of fucking
The music
cool.
is super
Okay.
intense.
Yeah.
The
holy
music is
shit,
super intense.
man. Oh God, dude.
All
Oh, my
right.
God.
Thank you guys so much. What an intense,
Yeah. Holy
intense session, guys.
Got our fucking arms caught off.
Yeah.
Galdric abandoned his oath and pledged himself to Joe Davinia with the fucking phylactery of the Lich whose dungeon we're in. Holy shit, a lot happened, man. Oh my God.
Yep. Oh my
Well-
God, you guys.
I can't fucking wait to see where this takes us next.
Yes. Thank you
I'm
guys
a little
so much.
terrified of that.
This was so much fun. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, holy fuck, this
Yep,
was an
yep.
awesome episode, and we'll see you next week, same
Yep.
time, same place.
Same time, same place next week.
Bye.
Awesome, thank you.